Demantoid. Who's that you're speaking to?
Right, so I'm
It's him! Oh, I'm afraid the Palace of Light is closed today, so very sorry. Goodbye! Oh, my. What is this? Such sneaky, uninvited guests.
Pyrope, listen to me. I'm Steven, and...
Yes, I know who you are. I had hoped you'd take the hint when we closed the door. But you're a persistent little one, aren't you? Although I must admit, it's much more fun this way. Oh, yes. I'll be watching you.
Yeah, not a fan of her type.
Oh, goody.
My, what do we have here? Did you sneaky little gems make a new friend? Quaint, but ultimately pointless. It matters not how many allies you add to your little posse.
Oh, just let her droll on. Before long, something shiny will distract her.
Did you know this palace once resided on Blue Diamond's Colony 4? I had it relocated once the semi-precious stones moved their living quarters too close to the outer gates. Oh, just filthy. I do say they were quite distressed, you know, to have their beloved Pyrope rule from a whole world away.
Any moment now.
But it can't be helped. You see, what's this? An unviewed message on Channel 3? Oh, bother.
You've got to be kidding.
You're all still here. That's surprising.
Yes, well, we're fine here, Pyrope. Why don't you go back to... They're already here. Demantoid, please. The adults are talking.
Oh, this one's certainly sharp around the facets.
You're aware that's Hessen.
Who is that gem, anyway? I like her sparkle.
We need to prepare. Let's take this offline.
Oh, but they're so fun to watch. Though I suppose they'll be shattered soon anyway.
I swear those two are going to be the end of me.
Oh my! You've really made it all the way here. Well, come on over. Let me have a look at you. Did you enjoy the palace? How did you find our hospitality? You're quite lucky, you know. My gems, oh, they dissipate their forms for a chance to stroll these halls again. And who could blame them? They love me ever so much, as does my prism, as do all gems.
Wow! This one might just be the crustiest of the upper crusts.
You are delusional.
Ah, yes. They all adore their perfect Pyrope. You see, it's why I couldn't even consider following those little rules of yours, Stephen. Gems need a ruler. They're lost without one. That's just how gems are. If not the diamonds, why not someone already so beloved? And a prism bearer at that! Oh, it's as if I was made for this! And Demantoid, yes, she's part of this too, I suppose. But with that winning personality, who would follow her? Even with all those big ideas and fancy technology, she knew it would take my legions of loyal subjects to pull off our little coup. Are you done yet?
Pyrope, it's not too late for you to set things right. Stand down and release your prism. There can still be a place for you in Era 3.
Oh, don't understand, dear. I'm a garnet, a prism bearer. I've held my colony strong for thousands of years. Most important of all, I was made perfect in every way ever since the day I came out that wall. As you can see, there's just so many reasons why they all love me. If you think you can stand against all of that, well, you're wrong.
Finally, now that all that chit-chat's out of the way.
You know, you really have been quite the unruly house guests. Oh, Prism, I think it's time we see our guests out. Are we now? You know, it's already quite rude to be an uninvited guest, but to also hide your face, it just won't do. Night? What? How can this be?
You really didn't know?
This is just absurd, even for you! Though I suppose that finally explains what this Stephen is doing with your prism. All three prisms together again, just as it should be.
Let us usher in the new empire.
No, don't listen to her. You're where you belong. You are complete. Fine. Have your inferior prism back. We don't need it. We still have two. Prisms! Attack! Demantoid! Tell them!
I'm done taking orders from you. You're obsolete.
What are you on about? This is clearly not the time for your Era 2 rebelliousness.
No! My prism! My modified limb enhancers!
Well, you deserve it! This is all your fault, after all!
My fault? You're the one who just sat here in your room the entire time! Like you always do, while I do all the work!
Oh! You tiny, tiny excuse for a gem!